Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome.
Or nobody. Welcome to In The Doghouse podcast.
Underscore.
Underscore hashtag underscore
/
at underscore In The Doghouse.
We
underscore.
really, we really chose a bad name
The name isn't great.
for Twitter handles and all the handles.
Well, the Twitter one's all right.
A marketing executive would have a head fit at what we've done.
But the thing is, like, everybody's already taken the good stuff.
All
So
the good ones were taken.
We're just left with a shit.
Like picking teams in secondary school.
Underscore doghouse underscore hashtag
We are what's
/
left behind. So yeah, episode 1.
Woo! Here we are.
Let's do it, baby.
Long road leading up to it, like getting all the gear minds.
By like what? A month of talking about it.
Yeah.
And then
A few dry runs, realising how much we suck.
how much we bought the wrong gear.
Oh, yeah.
And then realising we had to spend a lot of money.
Yeah. That Roadcaster ain't cheap, mine.
Good God.
But what a unit.
What a unit.
What a unit. Like, it is solid.
It's a fantastic bit of kit. It does everything we want.
It's even pretty.
It is pretty. It is, yeah, it's very Apple-esque, I'd say.
Ooh. It's nice to look at.
Well, you know what I mean. So yeah. Marlon, who are you?
I'm Marlon. Late 20s. 29 to be precise. Big 3-0 coming up next year.
You're 29.
Yeah.
I thought you were 28.
Oh, I wish, mate.
That's sad, isn't it? The hair tells a different story.
Yeah, mate, it's still there.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That is the big thing. So I'm Marlon, 29-ish. Could be younger. I'm a vehicle tech from Somerset. We do everything like run-of-the-mill stuff at my workshop. Not my workshop, really, is it?
The workshop in which you work.
The workshop in which I work, we do everything from like your everyday run-of-the-mill stuff to Bentleys. We do single-seater radicals. Boss got his own race team, sort of thing. Hobbies-wise, well, as it runs, quite like cars, unfortunately. Got a track car, got a Clio 182 stripped. Half cage, set of slicks, you know the deal.
How much money did you spend on the shock absorbers?
It was going to be a cheap track car, like.
Yeah.
So, like,
I've had cheap cars before.
You look at it.
Starts cheap.
What was it? Fucking 6 months ago?
Yeah, I reckon.
So, we all got keen for a track day, so I just went out and bought a car.
Just a cheap little
Just
car.
a cheap track car. $2,000, 182, done 120. Had all the belts done, etc. Already stripped, half cage. Well, 6 months later, we're $5,000 in at least. It just spiraled out of control. I couldn't stop myself.
Is there anything? I think a cheap track car is on the same level as a cheap daily.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'll just buy this cheap daily. I'm not going to modify it. I'm not going to fuck with it. I'm just gonna drive it.
Yeah. Well, you know my Passat died. My old 02 plate 19 Tiptronic Passat.
R.I.P.
Rip. Just short of 150,000 on that, I think. So I managed to find a replacement for it.
Yeah.
08 plate.
Treat yourself.
Order 58. 55k on it. Full dealer history.
What does that work out at? That works out like less than 5,000 miles a year.
Oh, mate, it's lovely.
It's been a shops and back car.
One owner.
One owner from new?
One owner from new.
All the paperwork?
All the paperwork.
Damn.
Like, turned up. I picked it out this morning.
Because it's a VW, it's all the little rubberized bits on all the buttons worn off.
Oh, nope.
Really?
It is.
They must have changed that
from
the Mark IV Golf, because the Mark IV Golf was hideous for that.
Well, the Mark. Well, this is a B6. Usually,
you're getting into numbers that I do not understand.
My last one was a B5.
Right.
This is a B6.
What was B4? Sorry, you walked into it.
Yeah. Usually, if it's been used somewhat, all of the black coatings come off all the switches.
Yeah.
This thing's mint.
Really?
I tried to pick holes in it earlier. Couldn't.
You didn't have a deal then?
Oh, we got a deal because it needs a belt. It's due a belt this year. Needs a service now. Fucking what else was it? And the passenger side door doesn't open.
Oh, really?
So I rocked on it.
In the words of
car dealer, he's like, started showing me around it, and I was like, I'm a mechanic, mate. He's like, oh, I just leave you to it. Pulled the laptop out of the car, get on a VAGCOM, went through all the units.
Oh yeah, Jesus, you didn't fuck around then.
I like to
get right up in the guts of it.
Yeah, like to know what's going on with it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Driver's side door lock completely failed.
Oh,
according to the codes stored in it, like dead short kind of thing.
Not
an issue.
Where was he at on that then?
It was up for 4,800.
Yeah.
Drove away at 44.
So
he did not want to let me drive it away.
Really? So he was at, was it in the words of Ed Bolian, he was at 4,800 and I was at 44, and he was a shrewd negotiator, so we shook hands at 44.
I said, like, it was in a dealer type thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's, when I say dealer, use that term very loosely. Like,
I
it was
know.
a backyard kind of garage.
I know the one.
Behind an Esso garage in Reading.
Yeah, just some little, he's got a little gravel park.
Yeah.
And did he have a porta cabin?
No.
No porta cabin.
Genuine, just actual building with bricks and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's one above than what I thought, though.
They had some nice cars in there. They had probably 8-year-old Jag XJ.
I sort of lose
supercharged.
Oh, so it's a 4.2 then? Or 5 litre?
It was up for all the money. It was like 20-something grand. So looking at a few of his other cars, like this Passat is quite the way down the list.
Oh, yeah, this is just I'm just taking it on trade and just want to get a shot of it. Like, oh, nice.
So
nice.
Well, I said, like, would you do a trade deal on it? And he's like, no, don't do anything like that. I was like, well, I don't really mean like a trade deal. I don't want you to cut your head off so I can have the car.
Yeah.
I need a car now. I don't want to put a deposit down on it and come back next week. I just want to drive it away. And he's like, that's fine. I was like, it needs a belt this year. Needs a service. Needs this, needs that. This is where I'm at.
That's what I love about car salesmen. It's because they have no idea about any of that, do they? They're just there to sell a car. If you walk up as a mechanic, unless they've got any mechanical experience, they just have no idea. No. So you can just tell them, it needs this, it needs that. And admittedly, they're going to have like a kind of a bullshit. They have a bit of a bullshit filter, don't they?
It's going to cost me £200 to get the car belt done. The service is going to be £100. You're getting ripped off for this service at £100, mate. It doesn't cost me that.
No.
You're wasting your time because you're going to do oil and filter it. I'm going to do everything.
Yeah.
And it's going to cost me less than that.
What a dream. Drove back nice?
So smooth.
You bought the slush box?
Slush box?
Auto.
Oh, yeah, mate. She's DSG.
Oh, treat yourself. You've not got paddles on that.
No.
I was going to fucking say.
No paddles, but we do have cruise.
Got Tiptronic?
Oh, yeah.
Clickety clackety uppity downity.
Well, it's not even like uppity downity anymore. It's like nudge.
Fucking hell. You're living it.
Oh, mate, it's a dream compared to the truck I've been driving for 3 months.
There's nothing wrong with trucks.
No, it's just a clunky unit.
God bless it.
So, Reg, who are you?
Me? I'm Reg. I'm 27. You know when you're getting old, when you have to pause to remember how old you are. Yeah, exactly. I remember as a kid, my grandmother, you would ask her, like, how old are you, Nan? And she'd have to pause and think. And I remember thinking, how weird is that? How weird that she's had to stop.
How do you not know your age?
Yeah, exactly that. How do you not know your age? And I really struggled for a long time to try and work out, like, what, I don't understand. I just know. But now, sometimes I think, am I 28? Am I 26? No, I'm 27.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, shit, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no. Anyway, enough about my age. Yeah, 27. I do a job.
I think he's in the Secret Service, but don't say anything.
I can't talk about what I do. I work 7 days a week, every day of the week, 365 days a year. I think I worked out. I took 11. I think it was 11 days off last year.
Shit.
Yeah. I mean, admittedly, on the weekends I don't do as much work, but I still get up, get to work, and then some weekends I have to do a bit in the evening. Some weekends I have to work all through, and yeah, it's hard work, but I love it.
That is hideous commitment.
Yeah, no, I love it. Yeah, I think it's the thing. If you haven't known anything different like your whole life, it's just what you get used to.
Yeah,
and that's
completely.
That's just what I've gotten used to, which is just working all day, every day. For 7 days a week. Yeah, but no, I love it, and that's I wouldn't be in it. I mean, who would work 7 days a week in a job they hated? Yeah, because I'd go stack shelves in Tesco's for fucking £10 an hour if I really wanted to. But
yeah,
so yeah. What do I do outside of work? Well, I've built.
Rovers.
I have an affinity for Land Rovers. Yes.
I mean, somebody has to.
They're the pride of Britain, and I won't hear anything different. No. Yeah, no, it's great. Land Rovers, full stop. Absolutely. Specifically, Range Rovers. I know that makes me sound like a fucking hard Brexit Tory cunt. I am, but
no politics.
Up the Thatcher. No politics. We decided this earlier. Yeah. So, Range Rovers. Yeah, I've had four. I reckon. Yeah, 4. And God, I love them. And it's not. That's the thing. Though. It's not a 40 grand, 120 grand Range Rover. It is a fucking 20-year-old. I don't know how old the one I've got now is. 21, 22 years old. It's a P38. It's got a 2.5 litre BMW M51 engine in it that can barely move the 2.5 tons that is the car itself. It's got,
especially with them Insas on.
What can I say? Insa turbos, not big knobblies. They're half and halves. They're all terrains. They're nice. They're just like your BF Goodrich 82 copies, remolds.
Do love an Insa mind.
They are wearing out quite hideously at the moment on the front. So
all the weight.
Yeah, literally that. But yeah, she's a queen. She's got 10 spotlights on her. Big wraparound nudge bar that I spent.
Wait, can we just go back to the 10 spotlights? Who makes those spotlights, Reg? They aren't your Amazon, eBay specials, are they?
If I'm going to build a car, it all has to be OEM kit. So they are Land Rover Safari 5000 spotlights that were what came with the car back in 1999. So it all has to be genuine Land Rover kit, and they are bolted to the genuine Land Rover roof rails and crossbars that cost God knows how much now second hand. But yeah, it's all genuine kit. So he's got the light guards, he's got the full wraparound nudge bar, which is worth. I do you know what, I saw one sell the other day, a full wraparound foam nudge bar, sold for £600 in immaculate condition. And yeah, so I've got 2 of those.
I can't believe
that anyone
still want it.
That anyone cares. Well, that's the thing. It's becoming a slowly sought after classic. People have seen what
I don't know why.
It is the unloved cousin of the Range Rover world, but people have seen what the Range Rover Classics are doing, making hundreds of thousands of pounds, and
yeah, they are hideous money.
Oh, don't.
I was looking at a Japanese auction site the other day.
Oh yeah, they're coming in thick and fast.
They're coming in now.
Yeah, even the P38s.
All the money.
You go on eBay, put in JDM import. There's a lot of P38s coming over those Range Rovers.
Unrotten ones.
Oh yeah, no, that's the weirdest thing is that the fact there's no rust on them because that's all they are. It's just rust and trouble and cracked head gaskets and warped heads and cracked blocks
and air ride issues and
it's air suspension is
immobilizer issues
is God's gift to us. It really is.
I don't know, mate. You can't be a McPherson strut.
But no, she's beautiful. She is in a lovely a gold colour, sort of like a silvery gold.
It's like
I think
it's like my subframe, Jewish racing gold. Isn't it
is, yeah. As Clarkson says, it is Jewish racing gold. It's a gorgeous colour. It's horrendous.
To be fair, it is one of the best colours.
It's just awful.
They do a lot of great colours, but
yeah.
Like that's tolerable at least.
She's stunning. No, she's got more spotlights than Wembley, and it's literally like
he ain't lying.
It's like a tanged out Scania just coming towards you with it. Oh, I flick them main beams on, boop boop. But no, she's great. She's slow as hell. The transfer box is absolutely hanging out of her at the moment.
Ching, ching, ching.
Oh, that chain on the back is just slipping so badly. You put your foot down going uphill, and it's just like somebody shooting a 50 cal underneath your car. Just go. Dum, 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 dum. So yeah, Land Rovers. That is my main passion in life. I've had so I got that one. I own another one. It's been in the garage for 6 months, having an incredible amount of work done on it. I don't really want to get too far into that.
I don't think you still own that. I reckon it's gone somewhere because I haven't seen it in so long.
I don't want to talk about it. I really don't.
You bought it.
I did. I spent an obscene amount of money at a very young age to buy it and to run it.
It's still a fucking Land Rover.
And then I bought a house and parked it up for the better part of a year. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I really should get that car fixed. That's costing me £550 a year to tax. And does 13 to the gallon. And the insurance actually isn't too bad. I insured this year for £400. So. Oh, no, that ain't too bad. No, but yeah. So I sent it to the garage and it's 7 months into a full mechanical restoration. I say restoration, it doesn't even need that much work. It was just like, oh, we're going to take this off, and while we're in here, we may as well do this.
And this is broken. This doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, of course. Just do that, to do that, to do that, and then it just, the bill is going to be as long as my arm, but hey-ho. Yeah, and I've had a couple before that, and they were hideously unreliable Rover V8s. If anyone listening has a Rover V8, the best thing you can do is to take that car, drive it to your nearest auto recyclers, and give it to them. For free. Don't ask for any money, just give it to them.
Or maybe even a shipyard, because they are fucking boat anchors.
They are just the worst engine known to man. And I'm sure I'm going to... If anyone out there who owns a Rover V8, probably have something to say. But if you enjoy cracked heads, warped heads, cracked blocks, porous blocks, slip liners, or blown head gaskets and major overheating issues, if you like driving and you like to spend more time looking at your temperature gauge than you do on the road, then buy a Rover V8. I hate those engines. They should all die, and the Americans who sold them to us they're the ones at fault. So
what?
It's not. There are worse
engines out there. There are worse engines out there.
It's not like I harbour much resentment to that engine. My missus will tell you. She has banned me from ever owning one again because they would only break down and overheat past 11 o'clock at night when we're trying to go home from somewhere. And I have to ring a friend of mine with a ultra reliable TD5 Defender to come and bring me. Do you know what once?
Ultra reliable TD5.
That's a story in itself, actually. I remember ringing, it was Mule and Denny, and I rang Denny up at God knows what time of night. I think it was like 11:30, which wasn't hideously late, but when you've got to be up at 4 o'clock, which what he had to be doing at the time. I rang him up at 11:30. He was less than impressed to see the phone ringing with my name on the screen, but I said, "Oh, I've had a bit of an issue with the Range Rover. I'm going to need you to bring me some water because she tried to cook herself dry." Don't ask me why. All of a sudden, the coolant level would just drop, and there'd be, your temperature gauge going to the red, and you'd know they got a £600 bill coming. But you do need to get it to, a mechanics at some point. But you need to get it home first. So I ring him up at...
That's what the RAC's for, Reg.
We don't have RAC when you have friends with Land Rovers. So I ring him up at 11:30 at night, say, I need some water. And he rocks up, and I said, how much? He said, how much water are you going to need? And I said, well...
all of it.
Yeah, literally all of it. So he rocks up, and he brings a Demijohn. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what a Demijohn is, it is a large glass container with two tiny little handles on the side. It's something you use for fermenting wine, cider, sometimes beer. It's very large and has a very small neck with no sort of pouring capabilities. So when you have a fuse box that's next to your, what would you call it, expansion tank, trying to pour that in precisely at 11:30 at night when your missus is bitching, and probably because she's pissed, literally drunk because I'm driving home. Why is the car not running? I'm there with a Demijohn at the side of the road. It was the most Somerset thing in the world. A man with a Range Rover covered in mud with a Demijohn full of water trying to pour it into this expansion tank just to get the car home, knowing full well that the car is, the engine is probably blown. But yeah, and I remember him just being like, "Oh, it's all I had." I was like, "Did you not have anything else that could carry it? Like a 25-litre drum would have been great. Anything." A Demijohn, the most middle class thing.
Only Denny.
Only Denny, yeah. Well, I can't wait to get him on the podcast because he's got stories upon stories from
When's
our
he
young...
coming back anyway?
When he finishes being a Kiwi and accepts that England is the true calling and he needs to come back home from New Zealand. But won't be long. But yeah, aside from that, I built a bar, which is kind of where we are now.
This is our studio.
Yeah.
So, Reg, what is the bar?
The bar, well, the story of the bar, I'll give you the brief rundown of the story of the bar. It started off as a single garage when we bought the house, and you can attest to this. When we first bought the house and we exchanged contracts, is that what you call it? Or we picked up the keys?
As soon as you picked up the keys that evening, we were in it with tape measures.
All the women were inside the house. And they were going,
that's going to look nice.
We're going to hang the mirror here.
And we'll put that there, and that goes there. Oh, it'd be lovely. We're in the bar. Not even the bar then. We're in the garage.
Straight in the garage with a measuring tape.
Right, that'll fit there.
We're going to put that. We're going to have a meter behind the bar. Yeah, and then we're going to put the bar here. And it's going to be this high. And everyone was like, no, Reg, the bar's too high. And turns out the bar is too high because I just did it to where I can lean on, but I forget that I am 6'3" and a bit, and everyone else is.
And my 5 foot nothing ass
can't lean on the bar.
I'm barely looking over it.
So yeah, we just measured up. We just got to it, and I turned my lovely partner's new home into a building site for 6 weeks, and we were cutting doors, we were. We were impact driving. We had the Paz load in here, didn't we? With the fucking.
We had a lovely time, though.
The nail gun. We had a great old time. It was the most fun we've had, just creating. And we have built Jerusalem.
If you pop on over to our Instagram, we'll bang a few photos up of the bar.
We'll chuck a few pictures up from past and present, and what we've done and what accomplished. We've just made.
Like, it is legit now. Like, it's got draft.
Yeah, so it started off, wasn't it? It started off with a bar, some seats that you made.
Yeah, so we got they're PTA seats.
Yeah,
so we got the rear bench on a subframe which I made. Then we've got the front two seats on a different subframe which I made, hooked up to a battery, so all your controls still work. All your electric seat controls still work.
So we got, Range Rover seats with full electric control still, which is pretty badass. You took a long time making up that loom. But yeah, so we did that.
They didn't want to fucking wire it up normally.
No, didn't they? It was all
it through a BCM.
Yeah, I did. That was good going, really, to get that done. Then we made these lovely Land Rover bar stools that we're sat on. So we got, what was it, Fiat 500 shocks?
Fiat 500 shocks on 90 springs with a CNC cut top plate with your custom cushion.
My custom cushion, my £50 a square metre Land Rover seat material.
See, there he's at again with it. This fucking Land Rover shit.
It had to be right. Yeah, that was it, wasn't it? We put the TV up, we put some speakers in the ceiling, and we put a fridge in, and that was it, and we were done.
Nice, like, fucking genuine 3 bay bar fridge.
Yeah, it's a triple bay bar fridge. He's a beast. And that was the most expensive thing we bought. That was about £500. And apart from having the door cut in, the door was about 500, 600. Have a new side door put in. But yeah, and that was it. So we thought.
And then we just bear in mind at this point, he's like, "No, I'm not putting draft on. It's too expensive."
Yeah, and then, well, to be fair, before we put draft in, we had the hand pulls in, didn't we? We had the Angram proper beer pumps, like pull and work your forearms. Had some bag-in-box cider.
At Lily's stuff.
Oh, Lily's cider. Shout out to them. Shout out to Thatcher's as well for their bag-in-box cider. That was some incredible stuff. But we have moved on since then. We are now, we're now full draft. When lockdown first came, I was like, right, that's it. I'm doing it. I'm going to put draft in. So I rang up my man, Mike Cornish, at Beer Care Dispense Solutions. Shout out to him.
Absolute hero. Absolute
champion. He travelled all the way from Wrexham, balls deep in lockdown. Which actually he was more than what do you call it?
Able, allowed.
Yeah, more than entitled to do, because it was essential work. So
lockdown, completely agree with it, but people still need to
live. Absolutely. So yeah, he came down and installed me a nice little draft setup. We put Stella on, didn't we? Put Stella and Thatcher's on, and then since then it's kind of grown from there. We've now got a Foster's pump, a Thatcher's pump, a 4-out Stella pump that I call the Metropolis because it is absolutely gorgeous.
It is a proper spicy unit.
It is, yeah. So when we get the video sorted out, we'll put some video up and he'll be able to see what we're talking about. We got the Grolsch pump in because Grolsch has just come back on tap, so we're happy boys. Got 30 odd optics on the wall. Looks smart. What else have we done? We got ourselves an ice maker. Got our kegs and keg jackets. Got everything chilled. Got these self-service taps right about here.
What we've done, you got the normal bar. Then there's like a T running off in the center of it, down towards the end of where your like up and over door would be.
Yeah.
Halfway through that table, there's a set of taps, self-service taps.
And that basically came out of I'll put draft in, it'd be great, everyone's going to love it. So we put draft in, it was great, everybody did love draft, it was fantastic, and I got very, very bored of being barman.
Very quickly.
Very fucking quickly. So the next week I was like, Marlon, come on down here, we need to build some sort of self-service system because I am not pouring drinks all night. This is my bar, I want to have as much fun as everyone else, if not more, and I can't be pouring drinks all night, which is what I've been doing for the last week. So yeah, we put in self-service, which has been fantastic, and the best part is I can turn it off from behind the bar as well. So
it has been an absolute godsend.
Yeah, it's been a game changer, and we have had some fantastic fucking nights in here. There was one night we did, wasn't there, when the first lockdown ended.
Yeah.
And
was it like up to 30 people, he said?
Yeah, it was mental, wasn't it? Lockdown ended, and they didn't really advertise that fact, but I'm one of those fuckers that will read the government website.
Oh, yeah.
I'll skim through, and I read it, and I realised that it was gatherings of up to 30 people were allowed indoors, and I was like, oh,
Let's go, baby.
Let's fucking go. So yeah, we did a big party, legally, frowned upon by many, but we did it. Nobody got coronavirus, nobody got ill, but we had a big party, and things got out of hand. And we'll talk about that on another episode, I'm sure, with a couple of the attendees that were there and who can talk more into the events that happened. But yeah, that was a good night, and that's pretty much
fucking lit. That
night. Fucking Jesus Christ! That is.
I think that was the best night of last year.
That was because it was pretty much the only night of last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had a few sort of smaller gatherings when it was like the rule of 6, and then we had like the rule of it's like 10%. Whatever the rule was, we pretty much stuck to, and we have stuck to since because we have an person in our near vicinity of my house who is
Karen.
A bit, for lack of a better term, a Karen, and she's not very happy, and I'm just trying to live my best life, and she is trying to stop me living anything.
Absolute fucking miserable bitch.
So yeah, we'll get more into that another time, but that was a cracking night. So that's pretty much it for me. I mean, I like Land Rovers, I like Range Rovers, and I've built a bar, which is where we are here, and
it's our studio.
This is now our studio, yeah. So it's somewhat echoey. If you want to sit here and cuss the audio quality, it's because we've got no sound deadening in here at all, because it is multi-purpose. It's a bar. It's got to be a podcast studio and a bar. All this stuff gets ripped out after we've finished recording, and then it's got to go back to being a bar on the weekends when lockdown's finished. Not now, obviously.
Eventually.
It's coming. Thank you, Boris.
Got to be fucking 2022 or something.
Don't say that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
So, podcast-wise, why are we here? Why are we doing this?
Because
this is your fault.
Because I love podcasts. I love, obviously the greats, Joe Rogan, just absolutely fantastic podcaster, the king of podcasts. I've got you into.
Yeah, you have.
The Tasteless Gentleman podcast.
Absolutely fantastic.
Big shout out to them. If you have never listened to the Tasteless Gentleman podcast, you should check them out. They are absolutely fantastic. 4 guys that live in San Diego, and they just do what we do. They talk shit.
Yeah.
And it's
literally
just fantastic.
Little structure goes a long way, I think.
I think that's what we're trying to replicate here. Just very little structure and just sit here and talk shit. And yeah, so I got you into podcasts, and I was like, I think we should do a podcast. We've been talking about it for a while, because sitting in the bar talking on hours and hours and hours and on end, just saying we should do a podcast. I think that people will enjoy listening to what we have to say because, you know, straight white men don't have a voice in this country.
Yeah.
That's a joke. That's a joke. All you blue-haired liberals that identify as toasters, please don't at me.
No politics.
No politics. No politics. Yeah. Why did we start the podcast? It's just because we thought it'd be a laugh, really. That's pretty much where we're at. We just sit here and we talk shit all day.
I'd like to have a YouTube channel, but I don't really do anything to warrant the content. I'm just a bit lazy.
I wouldn't say you're lazy by any stretch of the imagination. You do your you got your boneyard reclaimed as well, haven't you? Where you build everything out of scrap.
Yeah,
not scrap per se, but you know, unwanted shit. Yeah. Got a fucking old oil drum kicking around, Marlon will make you a smoker.
Yeah, that's it.
Got a bit of iron bar kicking around, Marlon will make you 4 bar stools that we are currently sat on.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. But yeah, so in that same respect, yeah, this is pretty much why we started the podcast. We just thought we
thought we could contribute our stories to the world.
We've got some funny tales.
Terribly. Some of them absolutely hideous.
Some of them will never make it to air.
Yeah, we might get like, I don't know. We can't be demonetized yet. There's nobody listening to us. But
the few people that are listening are our friends and know all the tales already. But yeah, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We're gonna give it a go. We're going to take a fucking good swing at it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure as time goes on, we're going to update our kit and update what we do.
How the fuck can you update from this? So, like...
I don't know.
Usually we don't do things by halves. By no means whatsoever. We don't half-ass anything. Like, we go balls deep first try. So we've got, like, a Rodecaster Pro, which is apparently the podcast deck. I've done a lot of YouTube on this. Reg is more into this than I am. And we got some toner
T20s.
Yeah. Lovely things. Arms are beautiful.
We have invested somewhat of a large amount into something we know absolutely nothing about.
Shock.
But I always think if you're gonna do it, you may as well do it right. And
that's it.
And if it doesn't go anywhere, we just give it up. But it will go somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. It might go down in the fucking deep, dark alleyways of the fucking dark web, but...
It's there forever now. It's on the internet. What we're saying now will be out there forever.
Woo!
That's a terrifying thought.
It's terrible. 20 years, we'll look back and we'll go, fucking hell, did we really do that?
Did we really think we could do this? Fuck it, a big laugh.
Or we could go 20 years from now and go, fucking hell, I'm glad we did that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. You never. What is it that it's one of those quotes that women put on their Instagram. It's like you never regret the things you didn't do. I can't remember. There's some bullshit quote like that, isn't there? It's like
I don't know. I don't really. I'm not very good at social media.
You never regret the times you said yes to something. Well,
anal. Keen or
brutal. Oh dear. Would you like another beer?
Yes, please.
We'll go to a short break and I'll get some more beer. We'll be back. And we're back.
With more beer.
A lot more beer.
A lot more beer.
So,
how do we know each other? Why are we friends?
Why are we friends? Well, really, we shouldn't be friends because you hate Land Rovers.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of Japanese cars in the slightest, so...
Well, me neither anymore.
No. So, yeah, I knew who you were at school. So
you were 2 years below me?
I was 2 years below you in school, yeah. I knew who you were at school because I was in the same tutor group as your sister.
Poor thing.
She was all right.
No, she wasn't.
Bless her. And yeah, sort of knew you through that, and then I knew you were sort of around in the car scene as I was sort of coming up in the car scene as one of the young guns in my Lupo. What up?
Hell yeah!
Sport 1.4, 100 horsepower. I was the boy. Yeah, so I sort of knew you through that, and I knew of you, and I think you were quite close with or tight with Luke at the time, weren't you?
Yeah,
our boy Luke. Went on from there. And I remember getting invited to, was it Luke's
I reckon
birthday?
it was Luke's birthday.
Yeah.
We went down to Bournemouth.
It was Bournemouth. Yeah, we went down to Bournemouth. It was yourself, your missus, Luke, his missus, and a lot of her friends. And we went down Bournemouth, got on the piss, realised you were an absolute fucking crack, because by the end of the night, your missus was walking you to your hotel room and you were absolutely fucked. And from,
as I said earlier, we don't do things in half measures.
and from there on, it was love at first sight.
Like, that is legit.
Yeah, literally, we're like, it's like, you love the piss, I love the piss. You're a good laugh, I'm a good laugh. We'll be friends forever.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah. And so from there, it just sort of went on from there. We had dogs, you got a dog, and, you know, we like fucking around with cars. And then we decided we've been up to visit you a few times in your place, because you'd had your place about a year, hadn't you, before?
The rented one.
Oh, yeah, that was it. I knew you, yeah. Because,
Yeah.
And that's it. I got in through the vape scene, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
Back when I was vaping, yeah. Yeah, that lasted long. Straight back to cigarettes. But off them now. So, but yeah, got to know you through like vaping and that, and then you bought a house up here, where we are now, and then been to visit you a few times, and then me and my missus bought a house just down the road from you, and from there on, we were stumbling distance away from each other. You like cars, I like cars. You like beer, I like beer, and it was a match made in heaven.
Literally, this is why like we thought we'd bring the podcast to the air, because we can literally talk shit
and stumble
for
home.
hours.
Yeah.
And just, I'm only down the road.
It is literally stumbling distance. That's the best part about it, isn't it? Yeah, that's how we got to know each other, really, wasn't it? And from there on, it's just been, you've helped me with building a bar, and I've helped you with fuck all. It's literally a one-way friendship. Oh yeah, Reg, I'll do that. I'll do this. I'll do that. I think the only thing I've ever helped you out with is a bit of mince and an incredible amount of beer.
And the chainsaw.
Oh, and the chainsaw. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had to cut those
when
the sleepers.
When we had the wasp invasion.
The Great Wasp Invasion of 2019. What would you give to go back to 2019 right now?
But but the thing is, we'd have to do it all over again, wouldn't we?
Yeah, but still, I couldn't do this again. I could not do this lockdown.
No.
To be fair, with
third one has taken its fucking toll.
With the job I've got, it's not too bad, because nothing work-wise has changed. I feel very fortunate to still have a job and have had no difference to my hours at all. But aside from that, it's the lack of socialization that's really fucked with me.
Yeah. I went to the pub twice last year. Haven't missed the pub at all.
No.
But I've missed my boys.
Yeah, just getting out with the boys. When we had that, we had like a few get-togethers when we had like the rule of 6 and whatnot.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
It was nice.
But
just to see people.
That's it.
At work, it's a fucking nightmare, because every single car you get in, you've got to decontaminate.
Do you? Have you got like a spray that you put around or something?
Got like a 5-litre jug thing with like a little pressurized battery thing, and you turn it on, you spray it around,
Jesus.
you leave it 5 minutes, and you wipe everything off. And
Christ.
You don't have to do that, of course, but if you want to be safe,
yeah, exactly.
You don't know where they've been.
That's it. Imagine if you got it and spread it to another 20 cars that you've been in.
Exactly. Like
A, it doesn't look good for you, and B, you don't know where you're putting this.
That's it. I'll get in 10 cars a day at least.
Yeah. That's the thing. How many people do they go and see? And you can see how it spreads so fast, can't you? Really, in that respect. Crazy.
It is a genuine pain in my assholes.
It's a great pain in my assholes.
But it is what it is.
So what's your plans for after lockdown? Because we have a vision out now.
Yeah.
In the last 2 weeks? Last week.
Unfortunately, like we were supposed to be going to America in October last year for the no prep racing.
What's no prep racing?
No prep racing.
Is it as it sounds?
Yeah, basically.
You just pull the car out and just go.
It's not no prep to the car. It's no prep to the track.
Oh, so you're not allowed to
prep the track.
When you say prep the track, you mean sweep it, patch potholes,
glue it.
What?
Glue it.
Glue it.
Yeah.
What's gluing?
So your standard drag strip is glued, usually.
Oh, for grip. This is like a whole new world.
So
I know to put glue down before you put self-leveling compound down, but gluing tarmac.
I absolutely love street outlaws.
Yeah.
And they've now started in the last few years. They're doing No Prep Kings. They'll do, I think it's like 8 drag strips in America,
right,
throughout the year, and they all travel, all build up points throughout the year, and they'll go to like loads of different locations.
I'm with you.
So when they turn up at a track, you can put your VHT down. I don't think you can put your VHT down. I think it's like water burnout only.
What's VHT?
It's like a sticky, gluey compound.
Right.
Which, when you do a burnout on,
yeah,
lays some rubber down, lays a bit of glue down.
Right, I see.
So you can get like a better 60 foot.
60 foot? What's 60 foot?
It's from when the light goes green to the 60 foot.
Oh, so
on the track.
So you jump.
Yeah.
Like, it's all in the start.
Yeah. They only rate the eighth mile.
Oh, really? That's just super short.
Super short. But we were supposed to be going VIP. They were doing it just down to Florida.
Oh, yeah?
Obviously, we couldn't go.
Rona.
So this year, we thought, well, maybe things are looking a bit better.
Oh,
like,
don't. Don't.
They released a calendar. They're doing it in fucking April.
Oh.
No hope whatsoever going.
No.
Write that off.
You'll be able to go, but you won't be able to come back.
Is that such a bad thing?
Would you trust an estate agent with the sale of your house while you're not here? I don't trust an estate agent to let a house out.
No.
That's only the ones around here, not anyone else listening. Yeah.
But they race the cars you've been watching on TV for the last 8 fucking years, like.
Yeah, and
we were so hyped up to go. I was going to get VIP tickets so you can stand on the starting line, you can go in the pits and everything.
Oh, girl.
I was so pissed off. I was really close to booking the tickets.
And just go, fuck it, we'll go. And we'll just deal with the consequences later.
No, like for last year.
Oh, for November.
As soon as they released the race calendar in, gotta have been late February.
Yeah, I'm going to say it wasn't long ago.
Last year.
Oh, I see.
Last year,
sorry. Yeah, I'm with
we
you.
nearly booked the tickets, and then I thought, like, we'll worry about the flights later. This corona ain't going to be shit. So glad that would have been like
Me and
nearly
the missus did exactly the same with the wedding.
700-800 quid in tickets.
Shit.
Yeah, the VIP shit ain't cheap.
No.
But that would have been a fucking hell of a holiday.
I'm going to say we did exactly the same thing when this bullshit started. I remember a lot of people that I know put all their plans back 6 months thinking it would be blown off in a matter of, a few months. It will be over. And I thought that as well, but I thought, let's play it safe. Let's put it back a year, because then it's going to be the same time next year. People got more time to change their shit around, all that good stuff. And of course... Yeah,
here we are.
Put it back, literally nearly a year on, and we're thinking about, are we going to have to move it again?
Yeah.
This woman's getting married in Greece, Kefalonia to be precise, in a lovely large villa with lots of things and lots of friends. And
awful lot of plate smashing.
Awful lot of places. Hey, yeah. So I don't know. It's a tough one. It really is. It looks like it's going to go ahead this year, but we might not be able to get the amount of people out there we want. So. Yeah, it was either that or
2-week quarantine deal is going to be a killer.
I think it's going to be after that. I think it's going to be because it's I think from May the 17th, international travel opens up again, and we should be good as long as we might have to do a test on the way back. Not sure. So it's it's going to be tough.
Socialise with the locals, like,
but they're the best part. Last time we went out there, she made friends with some people that owned a boutique, is how you pronounce it, that sold handbags and lovely things like that cost a fucking fortune. But they were great people. We went round there on Friday night when they were like, you come around the Friday night and we'll do some shots. And we did go around Friday night and we did drink a lot with them. Probably because we spent about 400, 500 quid with them over the last week. So they were our best friends.
Yeah, hell yeah. We'll load you up, baby.
Yeah, that's it. Come back in tomorrow.
Take on.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the plan. So what's the crack after lockdown? Obviously, June the 21st is when Boris has told us. And he said we will not be going back. I listened to his speech and he said we will not go back.
Yeah, he said a lot of things, though.
He's talked a lot of shit.
But he's talked a lot of sense. Like, to be fair, he's been put in the worst fucking position you can be put in.
Absolutely.
Whatever he does, not everyone's going to agree with him.
No, there's a lot of things I haven't agreed with him, but I can totally appreciate it.
It is what it is, and we have to accept it. Like, with anyone else in power, there would have been no difference.
No, absolutely.
He's done the best he can. Well, he ain't done fuck all, really, has he? But,
have you ever watched any of his press conferences?
Yeah.
And can you appreciate that Professor Chris Whitty and Matt Hancock, who are, Professor Chris Whitty is, would you call him an advisor? Probably an advisor, something like that. But he's fantastic. He can speak far better than Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
Boris, alas. And he can't talk. I've only just realised that in the last few months. I watched him.
The thing is, that must be proper nerve-wracking, humiliating to...
Absolutely. You're the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Get it
there
right.
is that as well.
But Chris Whitty,
anyway.
can you imagine taking Chris Whitty's job 2 years ago? He's like, oh, sweet. Department of Health.
Sit back and relax.
King of the NHS. I just this is not a snooze, but this is going to be a fucking nice easy roll. I'm quite high up, Global
Rona.
pandemic. And there he is, front and fucking centre every day. And he's just given his best that he can.
Like, we're trying.
He really, I tell you what, I'm not the greatest fan of Matt Hancock, not the greatest fan of Boris during the coronavirus. I know he's doing well. I'm sure opinions are very split on Boris. So I'm going to leave it at that. But Professor Chris Whitty, he's just doing his best. I say he's a professor of medicine, and professor of medicine. He's a professor of medical shit.
Yeah.
So he knows
far more than we do.
Exactly. He knows what he's talking about, and he is giving it his all every day, and he's fantastic. So I've got a lot of time for that bloke and what he says, and he talks really well, and he sort of dumbs it down for the public as well. That's what I find.
You have to.
He does, yeah. Well, you've got to. He literally lays it out, and I've seen him sort of progress in his statements, and he dumbs it down for the public. And he'll say something, and then he'll be like, and then he'll go back and make more sense to us.
Spouting medical shit at me, and I'm like,
yeah,
mate, I'm a gorilla. I fix cars.
What do I have to do to stay safe?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So after lockdown, well, to be fair, I ain't going to change much.
Still be around here.
Don't want to go to the pub. To be fair, I went twice last year. Like, I don't miss that shit at all.
Because Reggie's built a bar in his garage.
we got draft here. The only reason I go to a pub is for draft beer.
Yeah. And for the boys.
Yeah.
And if you've got draft beer and the boys
here,
and it's practically free, because if Mr. Taxman's listening, I don't charge. It's all donations. Everyone.
we can pick up a keg for... What are we talking?
Keg of Foster's is like 92 quid.
Exactly. You split that. If there's, what are we going, rule of 6?
6 people divided by 92 is going to be like, I don't know.
Yeah, my maths is absolutely terrible.
It's going to be like 15 quid a head. No, is that close? Go on, tell me it's close.
15.33
Fucking hell, I'm good. Yeah, so it's like 15 quid a head, and you've got a keg of beer for you for the night for 6 people, and that's going to last you a couple of nights to say the least.
Like, why would you go out to mingle and see people you don't want to see?
Also, what I was trying to build here was like
it's a utopia.
I don't like to say that, but it's just like you got all the elements that you want.
Yeah,
you get to put your own music on.
Yep.
The people that you want to see at the pub, minus the people you don't want to see. It's just your friends. Cold draft beer. The beer is practically fucking free. Less than £1 a pint.
Yeah.
and you've got the TV, the music you want, good friends. We've spent God knows how much on the shit we've put in here. Fucking lasers, smoke machines, LED lights, you know, everything. So, I mean, it's small, but it's got everything we need. So, it's a good little clubhouse, isn't it?
Yeah. Fuck me, yeah.
So, yeah, that's a...
I think that the main thing for me will be going to see mother and father in their house.
Yeah, I can't wait to go see my grandparents. I'm fortunate enough to have both grandparents, and I can't wait to go see them both. Like, especially my late mother's side. Like, they fucking, God bless them. My grandfather, Clive, I've told you. You've met Clive, haven't you?
Mm.
He is just fantastic, and he is going stir crazy because that bloke retired fucking nearly 20 years ago, and he has never stopped working since. He's like volunteer for this, volunteer for that, volunteer for everything. He's absolutely fucking brilliant. Taught me so much, like your grandfather. Taught me so much, and he's just sat there going stir crazy. And I cannot wait to go see him and just, I don't know, help him.
Give him a task or something.
Help him to fix his MX-5 because he's got like a couple of rust patches he wants to fix on that. So I was like, yeah, as soon as we're all out of lockdown, he's had both his vaccinations, both mind, both of him and his wife have had both vaccinations. So gonna get him round, hopefully get him round the fucking workshop, get him up on the ramp, sort his rust patches out. Me and him, bit of bonding, bit of fucking, bit of mechanic work. We're gonna live life. But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
We've got to get him on air at some point as well.
That'd be fantastic. Yeah, try and get him on the podcast. He does some stories. Fuck me, he does some stories.
That's it.
Yeah, Christ. Oh my God, the stories I've heard from him. Yeah, he'd be good. What am I going to do after lockdown? Get married. That's one of the main
fingers
plans.
Crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Get married. Put it off once. Might have to put it off again, but I don't know. Get married. Want to go to America. Do what you've done. Go to Houston, Texas, or just do Dallas, or maybe, was it Dallas, Houston, and Austin? Austin. That's where we want to go, Austin, Texas.
If you're going, I am coming.
I said this to Dom the other day. I said that we were thinking about going to Texas, and Marlon's definitely going to come. She was like, I did assume when you said Texas, Marlon would probably want to be there. Yeah.
No, if you book something, just hit me up. We'll book it.
I'm looking forward to just get back on the piss with the boys.
Yeah,
like just getting back on the piss.
Just and Butlins. Lads, right? Oh, Butlins.
Oh, Butlins. Oh, fuck me. I mean, most of the boys are going to be listening to this, so they know what the score is with Butlins. But my God, it's going to be
lit.
It's going to be 3 nights.
It's going to be fucking disgusting
of 80s carnage. I'm going to be in my finest Frankie Says Relax gear, acid wash jeans, some fucking 80s high tops, blue. No, not they. They're like green, red, yellow, and white high tops. Oh, I'm going to have fucking my Kazao 856 sunglasses on. Oh.
Talking about sunglasses, mind.
Yeah.
So I usually buy, every year, I buy a set of Spies.
What the fuck are
they? Ken Block. I think there's something to do with Ken Block. Spy sunglasses. Like DC shoes. There's something to do with Ken Block. So they're like normal frame with like polarized to fuck lenses.
Yeah.
I want a set of Pit Vipers.
I knew you were going to say it. I knew you were going to say Pit Vipers. Joe Rendell has been on at me about Pit Vipers for ages, and I didn't know what Pit Vipers were, and then I looked up what they were, and I was like, holy fucking hell, are they back in fashion?
Yeah.
I personally, I fucking love them. I think they're absolutely fantastic. They're garish, they're bold, they're brash, they're just in your fucking face, neon colours, and that is what I'm all about. Just fucking absolutely. I mean, look, I'm wearing my fucking Miami Heat fucking basketball jersey that's fucking blue and pink.
Neon the fuck, like.
I just love it. I love Pit Vipers. They're not cheap, though,
they
are they?
are not cheap.
How much do they cost?
Depending whether you're ordering from China or America.
Scoop was on about that on Tasteless Gentleman. Did you see that? And he bought the wrong ones. Yeah. He's like, where's my sunglasses? They're like, what the fuck you on about? Oh, shit. I bought them from fucking China.
So they're like 30 quid ish from China.
Yeah.
China. Let me just check the old eBains.
eBains.
Let's have a look for Pit Vipers.
This is great for the audio listeners.
Yeah, sorry, team. So, yeah. Well, actually, now they're 22 quid from China.
Jesus. Have a look. I can't remember what they look. I got a vague idea in my mind of what they look like.
Genuine fucking ski goggles, effectively.
It's kind of what I imagine. It's kind of like Blade Runner, Fifth Element. Yeah, it's exactly what I remember.
Oh,
yeah, like almost ski goggles.
Yeah, like they are. The thing, Cletus McFarland. Shout out to Cletus if you're listening. Garrett Mitchell.
I love you.
He did his own like limited edition run of them.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to get hold of a set of those. Can't find them. Nobody resells them. So on eBay, surprisingly, there are no legit pit vipers.
They are garish. They are super garish. But I love them.
Yeah, that's it.
So I love Cazals. Seen my the ones I wore the buttons? My very, very precious, never ever wear them Cazal 856.
Yeah.
If anyone's ever seen Rock and Roller, it's what Toby Kebbell, can't remember how to pronounce his name. Toby Kebbell wears them when he is smoking a crack pipe using a 357 Magnum as a lighter, and he looks fantastic in them. And I bought 2 pairs of those, and I love them more than I love anything, because they are just the most 80s thing known to man. So
there are a few sets of genuine pit vipers on Amazon at the minute in the UK.
How much are they then?
£40.
They can't be genuine.
To be fair, if you look over in the US, they're only like the normal setups are only like $50.
Really?
See if we can tap this up on.
Oh God, no!
The old bird's Amazon.
The old bird. Go!
Shout out to Scoop.
Oh God.
Oh. Yeah, look, they are genuine pit vipers.
Oh, they do look cool. God, they look cool. Who's the seller? That's what we'll look at.
It's got to be like Demijohn.
Dispatched by Young EU.
Ah.
Anything with EU in the title terrifies me. How's your vaccine getting on? I tell you what, anyone who voted Remain, I understand why you voted Remain, but my God, are you not grateful that we left the EU so we have control over our own vaccine in our own country?
No politics.
I'll stop there. I can't help it. I can't. Jesus Christ. How on earth did they go that long without talking about politics? I'll just say, gentlemen.
The thing is, this is a difficult thing to even approach.
It is, yeah. There's no point getting too far into it, but I'm just glad we've vaccinated as many people as we have, and our minds are not being controlled by Bill Gates.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, God. And this is coming from a bloke who had a horrendous... I had a horrendous reaction to the MMR jab as a baby or a toddler. I can't remember. A spud. I can't remember. I was too young. My late mother's not here to tell the story, but yeah, I nearly died from a vaccine, and I am still happy to take a shot in the arm because I understand that people have reactions to things. These things happen. There are going to be people in the 0.000 or whatever 1% of people that have a bad reaction to things, and I was just one of those people. So yeah, I can't wait. Get me that fucking jab in the arm. Give me that little bit of paper that says I've been jabbed, and get me down the fucking pub.
We don't need to go to the pub.
Well, we don't need to go to the pub, but we do need to go places.
Yeah, we do need to go to some places.
Wedding, Butlins. That's about it. That's all I'm looking for. Texas. Oh, I can't wait. I fucking... Oh, Jesus. Just thinking about life after lockdown, I just sit there dreaming at times.
Mate, I don't even think about it anymore because it seems almost so far away.
I just space out. I just sit there and I just dream. I just think all those times. Jake often says it. He says, "Did you ever think about the times that we did like shoulder to shoulder in a club with people. Everyone's spitting, not spitting. It's not a punk concert, but we're just sweat, piss, blood. And you didn't think
fucking
about it.
Prague, mind.
Yeah, Prague, shoulder to shoulder.
That'll be featured on a later episode.
Oh yeah,
Reggie's stag do.
Reggie's stag do tales.
Yeah.
Enough of that. But you look back to it and you think, do you ever see, like, when you're watching programs during the pandemic that we're in, and you see people shaking hands, and
you're like,
oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
And people hug, and you're, oh, don't do that. It's weird, isn't it, how you become conditioned over a short amount of time. I'm not saying, the government are conditioning us, but you do sort of, it's like in your brain, don't shake
And when
hands.
somebody's standing too close to me, I'm like backing up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how you subconsciously take this on.
Yeah, that's it. It is.
I'm going to keep this in because my dog's snoring. He's in the corner. Vincent! Papa boy!
Yeah, you wouldn't want to stare at Vincent in the wrong way.
No, yeah. For anyone who was wondering, that's our dog. Myself and my partner's dog, Vincent. He is a American Bulldog cross Presser Canario. He's all of about 60 kilos, 10 years old, and an absolute fucking unit. But he does snore for England.
He is a genuine fucking unit.
We'll start the podcast and we'll keep Vincent in here because he's generally quiet. And then he just starts snoring like, I don't know, like an earthquake. It's like a rumble. What's that? Oh, it's Vincent. Bless him. Bless his heart.
Lovely dog, though.
Oh, he's fantastic. Absolutely. Honestly, I've had him, 7.5 years?
Absolutely scares the shit out of me.
Still?
The thing is, like, he's far more powerful than I am.
He's far more powerful than me, but, like, I trust him. I know what he will and won't do.
Yeah.
I don't know that he is an asshole around other dogs, but I know around people. I've had one of my cousins, Ruby, Rob's little one.
Yeah.
Has been in here, and Jake's little one, Ted. He's been in here, and absolutely good as gold. I know what he will and won't do. I think after 7.5 years, you get an idea for what a dog is capable of and what he's fine
and
with.
What he wants to do.
Bless him. Just not other dogs, as I can attest to with scars on my hand and scars on other dogs.
Yeah.
That's not to say he attacks other dogs. That's just to say he ain't no bitch.
Don't mind me. But...
Daddy didn't raise no fool.
Yeah, fucking true that, man. True that.
Oh dear.
So what is tonight's tipple? What have we been doing?
Well, we are drinking what we have been drinking
to keep it apt
for a while. It is Corona Extra in the genuine Corona Extra pint glasses, which are really hard to get hold of. As well, that's my thing, isn't it? Pint glasses, getting hard to get hold of. Pint glasses. I at last count I had 300 pint glasses because I'm one of those people where if I put a beer on, I have to have the correct badge for the pump, and I have to have the correct handle for the pump. And if I have the correct handle and the correct badge, I have to have the correct glasses.
Yeah, he's one of those.
Yeah, so and I only buy glasses in packs of 6, 12 or 24. So when we put Foster's on, I bought 24 pint glasses. I reckon only 4 of us drank Foster's in the time we had the barrel tapped. So yeah, God, the red stripe pint glasses, they were the hardest to get hold of by a long shot.
Yeah.
The Bitburger pint glasses, gorgeous.
Yeah.
And the Corona glasses, everything else is reasonably easy.
It's just the obscure stuff which tends to be a little bit.
Yeah, there's certain
stuff.
Certain stuff costs a fortune. Like these pint glasses, if you were to buy them individually from Amazon, they'd be about 9 to 17 quid each. But I refuse to pay that, so just wait and find them at the right time. The only thing I'm really looking for at the moment is a Sahi.
What you introduced me to though on eBay, the save searches thing.
Oh yeah,
that is a absolute lifesaver.
You put your search terms in, then you put your filters in. So like filter by used or filter by auction only, but new, and then you get a notification when everything pops up. And that's how I bought. I wouldn't say 90% of the bar. Most of the stuff in the bar is out of a skip, has been given to me, or has a story behind it. So got the deactivated shotgun on the wall. That was given to me. We've got various signs that say keep out demolition in progress. Not really sure on the legality of them, but they're here. And if anyone wants them, they can come and fucking get them.
I've been looking for... So, you introduced me to Safe Searches.
Yeah.
I've been looking for a few things for... I have a XR3i SE500. For the people who don't really care about cars, it's a blue cabriolet.
It's the Ford that was used in a film called The Business, if you've ever seen that. Yeah, with Danny Dyer and Tamer Hassan.
So it's a 1990 XR3i cab. Roof drops back, lovely. In Pacifica blue, because it's an SE500. So I've been looking like a few things to finish it off, because it's nearly there, bar respray. Thursday, genuine new old stock battery tray pops up. Oh Lord.
This is what
misspelling.
No.
Starts at £10. I'm still winning it.
Oh shit. This is what our life's become. We get so excited about people who misspell stuff on eBay.
Probably a A5 size.
Oh, it's tiny.
Plastic tray with Ford written on it, which goes on the battery.
That's it.
And that's it.
And that's
I'm still winning it at £10.
So sad.
But find another.
Yeah, no, you're right. We just won't. Things like that, like the things I've looked for that Range Rover. Like I spent 3 years? And it took me 3 years to find 2 nice bars for it. It's stuff like that. You think back in the day that was in the dealership, they would have had hundreds in their central warehouse. And where did they go? Where did they go? Often what happens is they go to like these big auctions. Land Rover, every couple of years, they'll do a sell-off of loads of old stock. Right. And some of the big resellers on eBay and various online resellers will buy it all. And they won't know what they're buying. They'll just buy a job lot and they'll run through it. And I'll have a skim through. Like now, they've just sold off a load of Holland Range Rover bits. Like my old one.
Yeah.
You want a badge, which is it's like a resin badge. So it's just like a printed film with a dome of resin on it that's like mildly flexible. You want one of those, about 500 quid. And
fuck off.
Shit, it's no longer than my ring finger. And it's probably, I don't know, thinking about it, it's probably 4 inches by an inch. 500 quid for a badge.
That's ridiculous.
It's scary, isn't it? But people will pay it because people are restoring stuff like that nowadays. Yeah. And it's if that's what you need to finish it, that's what you need.
People love the OE shit.
Exactly.
Like me, I am a sucker for...
Yeah, it's got to be genuine.
On the Escort, especially, on the fucking Clio, I don't fucking care. But, when you're trying to restore something nicely, that OE shit, you pay all the money for.
You will. Absolutely. Because when it comes to, and you come to sell it in however many years' time, and somebody goes, oh
shit, yeah, he's got the genuine battery cover on there.
And if it isn't, somebody will look underneath and go, there's no Land Rover stamp on that. That's a Brit part number.
Yeah.
And they'll, if you've advertised it as genuine rebuilt, and yeah, that's it. It all comes down to the finer points.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to spend that sort of time and that sort of money rebuilding something, you need to have all the original parts. Because, you've seen all these American programs where people restore stuff and it absolutely has to be as it came out of the factory in 1982.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people aren't interested. Well, they will be interested in it, but you're going to take a massive hit on the price.
Yeah, completely. I'm hoping once the Escort's done, it's going to be worth... There is one on eBay which has just sold for 10.
Jesus.
So I'm kind of hoping in a few years, once it's done, if I want to sell it, it may be worth that.
Yeah. I tell you what, though. Today I was like, I remember my first car. Lupo. VW Lupo. Oh, I love that car. I love that car so much. So I was like, I have a little skim through on eBay, and I thought, I should put in Lupo GTI. That was what I wanted back then. I wanted a Lupo GTI so badly. And in my mind, when I first saw them, I thought, that will be a future classic. So I went on eBay, put in Lupo GTI. what's the first thing that comes up? Lupo GTI, done 92,000. It's quite heavily modified, which kind of not upset me, but I was like, oh, great.
Maybe.
It was grey, it was all smoothed out, it was lowered, and all that good stuff.
Shock.
Yeah, had different seats, retrimmed interior. It looked nice. It had an Eaton E45 supercharger on it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I just want it. I want it. I want it. I want it. It's 180 horsepower in a car that weighs about as much as my shoe, and I just want to rip. I just want to rip with Eaton supercharger shit. I just want to burn. I want to fucking everything about me. Want to fuck
cheeky little bed.
Tempting. It's got 2 days left. I think to buy it now $6,000, and it's a $2,000 reserve not met. Fuck the windows. Fuck the house remodeling. Fuck that damn kitchen. Buy myself another whiny boy. Get myself that supercharger. Weep. Just making big whiny noises everywhere I go.
Hell yeah, brother.
Everything about me wants to buy it because it was my dream car when I was younger. And I love superchargers, and it's been supercharged, and it looks all that in a bag of chips. I mean, it's pretty modified. I'd like it to be standard, but I thought if I want to have something as a toy to just fucking rip in.
You need to get a toy.
I do, yeah.
Because you need to do some track days.
The problem is I have...
Thatch Way Motorsport.
I've got the old Range Rover for work with all the spotlights on and all the, cousin fucking down and dirty mud truck, and then I've got the precious supercharged V8 that's been sat in the garage for.
Don't believe it. I don't think
it doesn't have it. It's a lie. He doesn't actually have this car.
I ain't seen it in 8 months.
Yeah, I just can't. I have no space. That's the middle and both ends of it.
I would say you can leave it on my drive, but
your guy drives
now I've
full of shit anyway. Drive. Not shit, but yeah, exactly. You've got
no. It is shit. There's a 1990 XR3i, 05 plate 182. I just sold the truck, which is nice.
It's a little bit of space. It's been instantly filled up by another Passat.
Filled by a 58 plate piss wrap. Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And then we got the old Birds 197.
Yeah, I'm gonna say and your missus' car. I mean, my old man with all of his storage. You're like, not keeping any cars up here. Why? You have all this storage. Oh, you're fucking man. Just gets all ragey.
I might have to tap up your old man.
Oh, don't. If you put anything on his land, he'll be like, "Oi, come up and fix his car, Marlon." Why? Well, I'll let you keep that car here for a week. I'll just. He's
Mr.
Like,
Reg's dad, can I keep the XR3 undercover for a minute? Because I still haven't put a fucking roof on my lean-to.
He probably would, because he'd be like, "Oh, I remember these. Yeah, oh, maybe that one. Yep, we did this and we did that, and oh, those were the days. Oh, fucking hell, yeah. The 80s. Oh, Adam and the Ants. Oh, Flock of Seagulls. Oh, yeah. God, I remember it. Ecstasy."
People fucking love them.
They do. Yeah, is it because it takes them back to simpler times, doesn't it?
Yeah. It is a fantastic car.
God bless
to look at. To drive, not so much.
Oh, dear. What time are we at?
So I reckon we're like 1
hour 15, something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Cool that, I reckon, isn't it?
Cool that?
Yeah, right.
Right, episode 1.
Episode 1 done. Right, next episode we might be here with a guest. Might be.
Maybe.
If we can afford a microphone, a headset. Times is hard.
It is hard.
There's no money in whatever it is I do. Oh dear. Right. I've been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
And this has been The Doghouse. Thanks for joining us.
Hell yeah, brother.
We'll catch you on the next one. Love you, bye.